Welcome everyone to HFN. Today's January the 4th, 2020. This is the location to where we trade different, and as well we are your trusted source of news. According to the price chart, we're going to talk about these three cannabis stocks which have been issued strong buys by some analysts on TipRanks. Now TipRanks is a website to where it monitors analysts who track stocks, and it gives you their overall credentials in regards to their calls on the stocks that they cover. So we're going to look at this article from Yahoo Finance, listed to this internet January the 3rd, 2020. But before we do, we definitely want to remind each and every one of you to continue to support this channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing the video, and then join us on Facebook, because on Facebook is where we'll place the outcome from our other forecasts that we place on our website at HueFinancial.com. So make sure you follow us on Facebook as well in order to see the type of results that we are generating based off our own forecast from our website. So now, these three stocks, they are cannabis stocks, and this article goes into they should benefit from more mergers and acquisitions in this new industry, the marijuana industry. And as you look, 2019 was a pretty good deal or time for these cannabis companies to merge and have acquisitions. 2019, there was 293 deals done. Now it's down from 2018 where there was 311, but it just goes to show you that the market is very active, trying to position themselves to be a forerunner in this new industry. Earlier in the year, 10 deals were happening on a weekly basis. I definitely wanted to highlight that to show you how active this market has been, given the leniency coming from states, countries, and the federal level regarding the legalization of cannabis. I also want to make mention that these companies that we're going to look at today are trying to be leaders in the United States multi-state operator space, meaning that they are able to operate specifically in certain states and not nationally. All right. Also, these three companies are set to benefit from closing large-scale mergers right as the market freezes up. And according to TipRanks, which we're going to talk about those three stocks at the top of the screen, these three companies have earned a strong buy consensus rating from the analyst community over the past 3 months. So this is not on many people's radar. So again, we're going to give you all a heads up on these three companies that is not getting any play on the national news, not getting any play on YouTube, but you're getting it here first. Now, the first one that we're going to talk about is Curaleaf Holdings. Okay. Curaleaf is poised to become the biggest cannabis company in the world. The company remains set to close both the select and grassroots deals in early 2020 that is going to allow Curaleaf up for over $1 billion in sales. Also, closing the deal will provide more confidence on the grassroots deal, a deal that provides access to the potentially lucrative Illinois market. For those of you that don't know, Illinois has just become legalized in the selling of cannabis. So this again will allow Curaleaf access to a market that it did not have previously. In total, Curaleaf expects a business with access to 19 states, with 71 retail locations opening up, 26 processing facilities, and 21 cultivation facilities operational. The company is heading towards 131 stores, along with a large wholesale distribution network with the Select brand. So this company is making moves, so much so that when you go to TipRanks, Curaleaf has a price target of $10.43. Look where the market is trading at right now in Curaleaf, $6.25. That is about 67% upside to where the market is expected to go for average price target. There's one analyst who is expecting Curaleaf to hit $19.25. Now, the next one is Cresco Labs. The company originally planned mergers with Origin House and Vitacan, but later was canceled due to the cash component of the deal, so they canceled it. Now they're expected to close on a new Origin House deal, which was modified. The new deal is expected to close in mid-January 2020. They already closed. Talking about Cresco Labs closed a deal with Valley Organics, providing one of the 10 vertically integrated cannabis business licenses in the state of New York. Cresco Labs can operate 1 cultivation facility and 4 dispensaries in the state, set to grow to around $500 million by 2022. In addition, the Trike Company's deal announced in September has already passed the HSR Act. The company is set to close the deal in early 2020 as well, which also provides Cresco Labs access to the Arizona and Nevada markets. So again, this company also is becoming a multi-state operator. Now, the analysts expect 2020 sales to be around $554 million, with 2021 reaching $866 million in sales for Cresco Labs. Now, when you look at tip ranks real quick, you can also see that this company has a strong buy rating from 6 analysts. The average price target is $12.22, which is about 89% upside from where it is trading today. Now, the last one is Harvest Health and Recreation. Now, this company has pending deals with Falcon, Franken Labs, and Divine Holdings. Now, after closing acquisitions with Leaf Life and Urban Greenhouse. So this company has been making acquisitions and mergers and partnerships for a while. After closing all of those deals, they expect to have over 210 facilities, including 130 retail locations with more than 1,700 employees across 18 states and territories. Harvest Health has a fully diluted market valuation of under $1.5 billion once the pending M&A deals are done, merger and acquisitions. The large cannabis company will have 487 million shares outstanding. Over the last 3 months, there have only been 3 analysts, though, who have been covering this company. 3 of which is all 3, were bullish. They have a consensus rating of a strong buy. And then on top of this, they got an average price of $10.08 from tip ranks. And there it is right there. So that is about 201% upside movement from where it is today. Massive opportunity for these 3 companies. Now, for us, we don't focus on articles and the fundamentals, because the price chart precisely gives you the idea of what these analysts, the ones who cover these stocks, and the market participants, the price chart is already showing you what their plan is. So all we have to do is just interpret what is going on. So the first one that we're going to look at is Curaleaf Holdings. Price target is around $10.43. Okay. Right now is at $6.25. Now, this market wasn't allowed to escape from the wrath of the overall cannabis market. I mean, this stock went from $11.50 all the way back down to $4.50, which, not a surprise, was the last area of support in this company, in this stock. Now, when you look at Curaleaf on a weekly time frame, you can tell that this market is not that dramatic in terms of the move to the downside. Okay, it is still, for the most part, holding a consolidational range in between $7.50 all the way down to $4.50. Okay, now one of the things I wanted to point out for Curaleaf is on this monthly price chart. Okay, Now you can see here on this monthly price chart for Curaleaf that the month of September and October were indications that this stock wanted to move higher, but it continued to fail. And the next month, November, is where we got some life coming back into the market. And even on the conclusion of December, it is still reflecting the same notion that this market may have turned from weakness to one of strength. So we're going to play this particular stock on a monthly time frame with the expectation, just like the analysts from Tip Ranks, of it moving higher. Okay, so we're going to anticipate Curaleaf to see some higher prices. You and I both know that the ultimate area of support is at $4.50, and that will be about 28% loss into the market if Curaleaf was to come back to that particular area. Okay, switching it back over to a weekly time frame in Curaleaf, you can also tell here that this area of support is around $5.50 as well, and we're going to hold it there for support for a long-term perspective. All right, now we have already came and found some resistance at $6.50, but I'm gonna bring our TP up around $6.82. Okay, so $6.82 would be our TP price under the advent that weakness still comes into the market. But we're playing this on the long term. And looking at Curaleaf on the long term, the market definitely can continue to come to $7, maybe even up here around $17.16. All right, so we got TP at $6.82, $6.80 around that vicinity. But ultimately, in the long term, this particular stock can see a bigger move to the upside from a monthly perspective. Okay, so that is Curaleaf. The next one that we're going to look at is going to be Cresco Labs. Okay, so looking at Cresco Labs on the monthly time frame, we are starting the month of January 2020 on weakness, right? It would have been very positive if the last month of December Cresco Lab was to close above $7. It didn't happen, so that lets me know that this particular stock still has weakness. So we need the market in Cresco Labs to hold support at $6. So we're going to create again another opportunity to see this company, this stock, move higher. But we're going to have some support around $6. I would say around $5.80 would be our support area in the market for Cresco Labs. Okay, but the month of December was a very volatile month. I mean, we did see the market come all the way back down to $4.50, but we overcame even the highs. We closed on the high of December higher than the high from November and then in October. So again, that tells you that this particular stock is still having more strength than weakness. We just got to overcome this $7 location to where there's still sellers into the market. Okay, Cresco Labs on the weekly time frame, that is precisely where it's at. $7 is where resistance is in the market for Cresco Labs. We got a lot of volume on last week. We was not able to close at the high. That is the only thing that is cause for concern for this stock, is that it has to endure that $7 location. It has to overcome that area in order for us to really see those higher prices. Okay, so I'm telling you now that weekly to daily time frame, Cresco Labs is weak. I'm telling you that now. Okay, but from a monthly perspective, we would anticipate this stock continuing the move to the upside in price. Okay, TP for us will be right here around $6.90, $7, give or take. But from a monthly perspective, we will be expecting Cresco Labs to come up to around $7.50. No, scratch that. I'll put it around $8.25. All right. That's for the long term. Now, in the initial phase, I'm telling you now, the market is weak. So the only hurdle that we would have to overcome is $7. If the market in Cresco Labs breaks that for the month of January, then this will be a very positive year for this particular stock. So that's the only thing that I'm on the lookout for in terms of this stock not able to move higher. That's the only thing right there. Now, the last one is going to be Harvest Health and Recreation. Okay. Ticker symbol HRVSF. And again, if anything, this particular stock is giving us more strength than the other two. And I say that because on a monthly perspective, Harvest Health has held $2 for support. And here we are at $3.34. And the market was still able to close at the high of December. And we started off the month of January at a pretty good location as well. Okay. The weekly time frame in Harvest Health, you guys can tell that we just been, wandering around $2 to $3 for the last couple of weeks. We have a change in tone right here into the market in Harvest Health, which indicates that we are still seeing a lot of strength coming to this market for this stock. So it's quite obvious that this particular stock is probably the strongest out of the other two. We have a small area of resistance right here around $3.60, but definitely we will TP the market in Harvest Health at $4. Okay, so we are going to play this particular stock to the upside as well. And I do like this particular area to be support around $3, but just to give us a little leeway, we're going to hold around $2.55. Like I said, TP for us is going to be at $4 in and around that particular area, which would be about 19% market move to the upside. But we'll bring it all the way up here to this particular vicinity around $5, so $4.95 ultimately. Okay, so again, just to reiterate, this particular stock is probably the strongest out of the other two, Cresco Labs and Cureleaf. Harvest Health looks to be one of the strongest ones currently from a price chart perspective to see the ability to see higher price. Okay, so these three stocks are not being talked about. They are definitely being under the radar. They are not following the Canopy Growth, the Hexo, the Afria, the Aurora Cannabis. It is not following those particular stocks, but they are making waves in this cannabis space under the radar. So this is our expectations into the market for these three companies. Now is your turn. Give us your thoughts, your opinions on these three cannabis stocks. Do you think that these mergers and acquisitions could actually assist them with a valuable stock and to see higher prices? Make sure you always maintain your profitability, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.